Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to put on your rank, J-bar, name tags, and ribbons. And if you have any medals, I'll teach you also how to put that on, also aigulets. I'll be using this brand new shirt and my spare shirt. I'll be transferring those to these right over here, and I'll teach you guys step by step on how to do it. Starting off with the rank, we're going to grab your rank. It could be between, I don't know, seaman apprentice, to anything. Could be chief, ensign, could be anything. It could be anything. So you grab your rank and you'll grab the right side of your collar device or collar. You're going to measure out on your ruler. My ruler's a little bit messed up. You'll be measuring out 1 7/8 of an inch, which should be a full inch. If I can get you to focus. Thank you. Then we're moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Oh, more. 7. There we are. This is 1 7/8 of an inch. So just reference, it's literally almost 2 inches, but just take a little millimeter away. Please autofocus. Then from there, you guys will grab this. Measure from the point of the collar device. Measure out 1 7/8, so right around there. And this part varies by ranks and everything. So if you have a chief petty officer, you'll be measuring from the anchor down. So you'll place your anchor. Place your rank. And once you put your rank on and measure out 1 7/8 of an inch, it should come out like this. It's centered to the collar, down to the collar device. And if you want to measure it out, just remember, put it at the point right there of the anchor, and should have, there you go, 1 7/8 of an inch from the tip of the collar point to the center of the collar device. Now you should just put your froggies on if you haven't. And that is one side completed. Now moving on to the J-bar. Give me a couple seconds. Here we go. For your J-bar, you'll need to take your J-bar off, or grab your J-bar. And the same applies to your rank. It's going to be 1 7/8 of an inch. But this time the difference is, you see that O in the JROTC? You'll use half of that O and measure from the half of the O down to the tip of the collar device. Like this. This is how your J-bar should have came out. See how it's nice and near the edges, but not over it? And it's a nice distance between here. Now if you grab your ruler and you measure it out from half the O, there we are, down, it's 1 7/8 of an inch from the tip of the collar point to the center of the collar device. Moving on to your name tags, or any name tags you have. These will be different. Let me show you. For your name tags, it'll all be 1/4 of an inch, keeping each and everything like 1/4 of an inch. I'll be showing you right now. Alright, so when you're done putting on your name tag and it comes out to 1/4 of an inch, or comes out like this, a tip I like to do is to grab a number 2 pencil. if I could get it to focus. And just put it between the gap of this. Right now there's no cardboard, so it's a little bit floppy, but you see how it should just stay there like that? That's how you know it's 1/4 of an inch from here to there. Okay? Now, a thing I like to do with all this is usually put a cardboard behind it. My cardboard's a little bit beat up, but that's how it is. Once you have your cardboard in the back, it'll look much different, like this. Like this. See how it's nice and popped out? Now, if you have extra name tags, like these over here are 3, just remember to follow the same rule. Just remember to follow the same rule. It's all 1/4 of an inch. So that same gap should be right above here. Putting either this one like this and the next one on top. Now this is how all your name tags should come out of. As if you have any ribbons or commander ribbons and you need to put them on your uniform, just remember the blue side or any blue or shade or anything like that should go inboard rather than outboard. Don't make that mistake, as I don't know, but usually it should follow the same rule: 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. There should be no exception. All 1/4 of an inch just above the name tags, and that's it. Remember, blue side or darker side inboard and lighter sides outboard. Moving on to the ribbons. For the ribbons, it should make no difference. It's the same rule that applies on the name tags to the ribbons. Same thing, 1/4 of an inch from the left breast pocket. Yeah, it's 1/4 of an inch from this left breast pocket. So it should be, I don't know, like around there, I guess. My pencil could stand still for a second. Like around there. But remember, there's a crease on your uniform that goes from up here down all the way. Try and get your ribbons all aligned to that single crease. Makes it look nice. So this should be the end result of how to put this on, and I'll show you right now. So this is how your ribbon should all come out. You see how it's all lined up, single line down. That's perfect. Of course, don't rely too much on this pencil technique. It will sometimes not give you accurate results. So remember, measure out 1/4 of an inch, which is those 2 gaps right here. And perfect. From here too, 1/4 of an inch. Perfect. And from the middle too, because the middle is the important part. From there, this medium gap. There we go. 2 squares. We're all good. Now, if you have any service stars, remember, follows the same procedure. Should be 1/4 of an inch right above this here, right above your ribbon rack. Okay. This is how it should go. Let me show you right now. This is how it should go on your uniform, 1/4 of an inch. Of course, it's not hooked up yet, so it's a little bit wiggly. And remember, always put cardboard. That's roughly the shape of your service star and your name, your service star and your ribbons. That way, you don't have like a whole piece of cardboard just showing out of your chest, making you look like a box. Just cut it or roughly shape it to the point where it just looks like it's normal. Okay? With your cardboard on, this is how it should go. Now, these are the end results for your name tag, service stars, J-bar, rank, and ribbons. But stay along if you still have more stuff to put. such as your aguilettes and your medals. Alright, so a tip for the people that have medals. If you have 3 or more medals, I recommend getting a 3 ribbon rack and putting these 3 ribbons all in one single ribbon rack. That way, you could have just 3 medals ready to be put on and ready to be hung up. Just put it, remember this line right here on the literal pocket. You'll just line it right up and you'll press it on. That way, it could look perfect. This is how they will come out with 3 medals on a 3 ribbon rack. Remember to keep that distance between the ribbons and the medals to give it that look. And if you have more more medals, just remember, same applies for the bottom. You gotta put your medals all in order, from oldest to newest. There you are, and I'll put them on right now. Once your medals are all put on, you'll have a almost complete uniform. You'll now be missing your aguilettes. For the cadets that do not have these, you really don't need to worry about it. But if you do have them, just need to know they go right through your sleeve on the left side of your body. Your left sleeve, this point thing will go right through your collar, and this is how it should go. You see how it went through the shirt, closed up, and now it's perfectly on. Congratulations, guys. You have fully assembled your own NSU. If you guys have any questions on how to do anything or have any clothing recommendations that I should do, let me know, and I'll be putting the sizes on a spreadsheet at the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.